As a single-purpose welder, the spec hem welder has been developed to produce the three basic hem welds: the flat hem cord, and pockets. Material can only be brought into the machine from one side, and therefore an overlap is not possible. Controls are located on the top of the unit and are easy to adjust. In addition, the material guide is the complete length of the welder, which means for easy loading from the front and a long guide edge to run the material against to the welding area. A variety of spec hem wedges are available from sizes ranging at 9 mm, 3/8 of an inch, up to 51 mm, 2 inch. At the welding area, there are colored-coded knobs to use for the different hemming styles. With a simple adjustment of the outer guide edge to the diameter size of the rope or cord being used, the hem cord weld can be made. Material is folded over to create the hem at the front of the machine. Then the edge of material will run along the top guide edge, which matches the width of the wedge. After sliding the material completely through the machine and out past the welding area, the rope or cord can then be fed into the folded over material where it enters the guide. At the welding area, the outer guide is then brought snug to the material and cord within. The pressure rollers can be lowered together and the wedge swung into the welding position to begin the work. By extending the inside edge of the outer guide to its furthest point, the sliding of the inner guide edge out, a pole pocket can be created. From the front of the machine, a larger fold of material is introduced. The fold is made around the inner guide edge and slid completely through the welder against the top guide edge. When past the welding area, the outer guide can be brought up against the folded material to hold it in position. The fold size is now locked into shape, and as long as the folded amount of material is entered into the welder, a perfect pocket shape can be made. The flat hem style is made by changing the 40 mm, 1.5 inch pressure rollers to the larger 51 mm, 2 inch size. In addition, the flat hem pressure lever is added for the welding of the material on the side of the wedge. The inside edge of the outer guide is brought completely in so the material will be folded to a minimum size. Material is folded over as it enters and is slid along the top guide to the welding area. The outer guide is now brought up against the folded material to create a tight fit. Closing the pressure rollers, you'll notice the material is compressed completely at the fold. Swinging the wedge into the welding position, the pressure lever pushes the material against the side of the wedge to be heated. Traveling then through the pressure rollers, the flat hem is completed. A mirror image of the spec hem welder is available for a faster completion of your hemming needs. This left-sided version, combined with a right-sided machine, will allow for two edges to be welded at the same time. The setup and welding are the same, just from the opposite side. Now your large advertising billboard or truck cover can be turned only once to complete a hem on all four sides. The basic hem welds can be made for acrylic-coated fabrics with the spec hem acrylic tape welder. A special tape hanger, as well as a tape feed and guiding system, allow for the correct positioning of the thermal bonding tape. The thermal bonding tape is brought into the tape guide and turns 90 degrees to run the length of the hem guide to be in the correct position at the welding area. A wedge size of 25 millimeters, 1 inch, is used for this application. Similar to the spec hem welder, the fabric material is then folded and slid through the guide system. At the welding area, the pressure rollers are closed, forming the hem with the tape in between. The hem cord, flat hem, and pole pocket welds can be performed.